What is the biggest everyday scam that people put up with? Ticketmaster and their sale policies. We arrest/fine/ticket people who scalp outside of venues, but it's perfectly legal to resell the tickets on Ticketmaster or StubHub, because the website gets a kickback, and that's just messed up to me. Also processing/convenience fees when no other option for purchase exists. Cell phone data. They sell it like it's a finite resource. Like they'll run out if they give you too much. But yet if you don't use it all that month, none of it rolls over. In Canada we also pay the same amount of money for 2 GB that other countries get 100 GB or more for. I heard that one of the gigabyte mines ran dry recently. Looks like a rate hike in the future. They gotta ration those gigabytes. Susan G. Komen Foundation. People love this shit. For some reason. I hate that. You make a donation, most of that money pays the board of execs. Barely any goes to research. They're about awareness, not research. Not sure how scam this is considered, but internet package prices. It is super easy and cheap to provide basic internet speeds these days with the foundation we've already laid, so when ISPs charge insane amounts for a mediocre package, that's very much abusing their regional monopoly powers. Renting your Wi-Fi router from the cable company, semicolon. Not sure how this hasn't been mentioned yet, but you'd pay for one in less than a year if you just bow it at the start. I moved houses, but kept my ISP, good price and offers gigabit fiber. When the guy came out to set up at the new house, he was looking through my paperwork and said, "Oh, looks like you're renting the router from us." Well, you've basically already paid for it. So I'm going to mark that you own your own and just leave it with you. Good guy, ISP guy. Why can't we live in a world where we don't have to expect that any call from a number not in our contacts is a scam or spam 99% of the time? Side note. Have these gotten way worse over the last year for anyone else? October was especially bad. Paying a giant cable bill to watch commercials. Outrageous title insurance fees every time you buy or finance a house. $50 FedEx fee please. But the docs were wild. Having to give your email address out to basically any company you buy something from, so they can spam your inbox. Yes, I'm aware you can unsubscribe, but it's a pain in the ass. I've got a life to live, and it doesn't involve meticulously curating my email inbox on a regular basis. This is why I have a Gmail account that is strictly for junk mail. I know the password for it, so I can log in to verify if I need to, but otherwise, I never check it. If you tell the truth I won't get mad. Guys, I finally found my mom's Reddit account. Documentation fees when buying a car from a dealer. When I bought my car in August, I hammered out all the details before closing on Tuesday, leaving with a written price and a promise to come back the next day with the check from my credit union. Wednesday morning I come in with everything ready, only to have the person looking at the final paperwork with me quickly gloss over the $150 documentation fee. I stopped them there and said I'd brought a check for $X, not $X plus $150. They insisted it was necessary and non-negotiable. I insisted I'd take my business elsewhere. Have a good morning. They hemmed and hawed about it, but eventually got permission to lower the price of the car $150, so my check would be enough. I tend to let people walk all over me, so I was really proud of myself for standing up this time. That sort of bullshit happened to me when I bought my current car. They had me there for 8 hours also, so by the time they brought up all the new fees and nonsense, I was tired and said fine. Next time, I'm going a different route, similar to what you did. Never dealing with that again. Fuck dealerships. They had me there for 8 hours also. Shit, you need to get up and leave after 1 hour. Bolt-on fees for bullshit that takes no time at all, and generally doesn't have material cost. Booking fees and the like. I'm looking at you. Got into an argument with a gym when signing up. They advertised no startup fees. Then during the process, informed me of a card fee for the membership card. When I argued that they were just calling the startup fee by a different name, they didn't agree. Didn't sign up. So I can look forward to paying the card fee every time I come. No, it's a one-time fee, just at startup. Jelly juice. The women gets destroyed on Dr. Phil about her Sudarshan CH still making a killing. If Drive Phil says no, then it must be really bad. Paying service fees when paying for something online. Delivery charge on tickets that you are printing at home is another one. Direct-to-consumer prescription drug marketing. People shouldn't go to the doctor and ask for a drug they saw on a commercial by name. That's just insane to me. Commercials like that are illegal in my country. You can only advertise over-the-counter medicine. Only legal in the US and New Zealand. Apparently Canada also allows it, but with some restrictions. I'm not sure this qualifies, but payday loans. I haven't ever done one, but they are obviously all over, and they prey on poor decisions made by poor people. Hundreds if not thousands of % interest, just because people can't get out of the trap that they put you into. Predatory lending is just awful. People get into this routine, and can't get out, because they are drowning in fees. 50% sale on every fucking shop window. If you've paid for something that isn't at least 30% off when at Kohl's, then you are doing it wrong. Don't discuss your pay with fellow employees. Part of me understands that it's kind of tacky to do so, but I read that it was the company's way of not paying people what they deserve. I've never heard a company directly say this, but it is so ingrained in US culture they really don't need to. I've never heard a company directly say this. I think it's explicitly illegal to say this. At least it is in my state. Beauty product commercials. Especially mascara commercials. They are like, wow, look how good this mascara is, and the woman is so clearly wearing false lashes. And anti-aging ads featuring 21-year-old models. Come on now. Black Friday sales. The thing that made me realize how fucked it all is was working in a furniture store. We were selling these small storage ottomans for Black Friday. Regular price, $39.99. Sale price, $19.99. You know how much we paid for them? A fucking dollar. I'm breaking my NDA by telling you all this, lol. Last year, I was at a store looking at coats in late September/early October. I happened to notice one I liked and bought for $30. Went in early November to look at something else, and the same coat was now around $50. Went in on Black Friday and the coat was on sale for $35. Amazon is infamous for doing this for the Amazon Prime Day or whatever. There are apps that track prices and show the manipulation. Camel. Textbooks. At least at US universities. A few weeks ago I was in London, enjoying many of the completely free museums they have to offer. I wondered why such world famous museums would be free when they could easily charge money. I saw a sign that said, "This museum is made free due to lottery funds." And I thought it was really cool how lottery taxation and profits in London go towards making something so amazing free. I don't know how much lottery money in the States really does go to helpful causes, but I hope it's a lot and isn't just a scam. In Georgia, pays for heavily subsidized in-state college tuition. In Georgia, watchdogs have been claiming for years that the numbers on the lottery and education funding don't add up. But thankfully the governor addressed the issue and made it illegal to release information showing where the lottery funds actually go. The new and used car market in the United States. I don't think there is a field more shady and potentially harmful to the consumer. Various forms of MLM. And those naive people on FB defending schemes they work for. It's not a pyramid scheme. It's a multi-level marketing job. Bitch. This is pyramid scheme. My niece has recently got involved in one of these. When I met her recently she kept shoehorning it into the conversation about how she's running a business. I hate MLMs with a passion. No, you're not running a business. You're a customer recruiting other customers, to which you sometimes get a perk. College textbooks. You change a goddamn picture and release it as a new version, and broke college kids have to buy it. It's the goddamn worst. Pearson is worse. Fuck Pearson. Your answer was fuck Pearson. Incorrect. The correct answer is fuck Pearson. Paying for parking at a hotel you're staying at already. Razor blade prices. Winston, do you got any razor blades I can have? Not one. I've been using the same one for 6 months myself. That damned book never ceases to be relevant. Selling water at a few dollars a bottle. Multi-level marketing schemes. Similar schemes bankrupted entire countries before, but they somehow churn along just fine in the form of Amway. Moms losing money. Built-in obsolescence. Consumers spend good money to buy products that are designed to fail or become obsolete in order to stimulate further sales. Not only that, but replacement parts become unavailable or are so expensive to buy and install that consumers end up replacing the item completely, even though it should have much more useful life. This is mine too. So hugely immoral and unethical, but people like getting new toys, so it's barely noticed unless you're poor.